she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't going like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pace. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching, rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Come on. 19 tight.
Hooker now off play action. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Hooker. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. Now the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A man who played collegiately over in East Lansing. Here's Ken Walker. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Now it's the rookie from UCLA, Zach Charbonnet. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Gino. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Gino. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Third and 5. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Throwing. Hooker. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. The Lions are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Take it in at the 11. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Running left is Walker. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Hooker. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gibbs straight ahead. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Second down and a yard. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Hooker. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 3rd and 3. From the 50, it's Smith. That is caught, and he's got this down to the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Gino on first down. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 34-yard line.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Lions, nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Smith's pass complete to number 14, DK Metcalf. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 49-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. To throw is Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Walker now on 1st and 10. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 12 more yards there and another first down. Oh, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Derek Barnes in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's Smith. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Geno now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Yeah, this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Hooker to throw it. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams would be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
On second down, Hooker. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. On the give, here's Gibbs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And Gibbs has it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Come on, get it together.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Hooker's going to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
All right, here we go. Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They'll go for it. Hooker.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their 38. Now Gino.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Smith. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. This is the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from back at the 9 after that last play. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Hooker now on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively in the 4th quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Come on.
2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
Throwing. Hooker. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
So the victory here for Seattle, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what